Hi guys, so today I'm coming with a bit of a different video. It's a bit more not serious, but like, you know, like life, you know, affiliated, wrong word, okay. It's a bit directed at like life, everyday situations and all the things that we do. So it's a new year and it's just started. We're like into the second week of the new year. Second, third. Damn, it's going fast. But anyway, so yeah, so I just wanted like to, you know, give you like a few tips, share with you a few tips that I am going to carry through to the new year. So yeah, in comparison to other people, I personally don't really have new year resolutions. I literally just I think I give myself stuff to focus on and then I go with that. Like I don't have any, you know, like unrealistic resolutions, so to speak. I just have a few things I'm just like, okay, fine, I need to do this by the end of the year. I mean, some could say resolutions, but I feel like a resolution is like, it's like a change in your life, or, you know, like something really different. I mean, it could be, I mean, argumentative resolutions, or just, you know, a few like things like I want to achieve within the year, you know, argumentative. It could be argued, either or. But so basically, my first tip would be, if you're gonna set yourself goals, you need to be realistic with yourself. I think you know yourself more than anyone does. Like, you could see something and be like, yeah, fine, I'm gonna do that, but in realistic, can you really do that? Because don't forget that people are different, you know. So for example, you want to lose weight, okay, fine, you see a diet, you're like, fine, I'm gonna do it. Be realistic to yourself and be like, does that diet really like comply with me? Like, can I do that? Am I able to do that? Because a diet is like a drastic change in your lives. We all know that. If you've done diets, I've done diets, you know, it's like drastic change. Like, you literally change what you're eating, and you need to be realistic to be like, can I do this? Because it's not just, I speak fast, so bear with. So it's not just a let me do this diet for 2 weeks and, you know, then go back to like no more eating. No, when you do your diet and you're going gym and you lose weight, you need to stick to healthy eating. You know, you need to do something that's like sustainable, so to speak, because it's not just about like, oh yeah, that 2 weeks, then after that I'm gonna go back to bad eating. You know, it doesn't work like that. You need to be consistent, you know, you need to try. And, you know, so that's why I prefer to like, fine, let me healthy eat, than for me to be like, let me try like a drastic, you know, diet. I speak from experience. I've done the whole drastic diets, you basically eat nothing but water, stuff like that. I've not done that, but it's an example. Like, you basically cut out loads of food in your life. Remember that our body is used to this stuff, so we need to try to be realistic to ourselves. You know, like, try set yourself like goals that are like realistic that you can achieve. You know, the other thing is, when it comes to friendships and relationships and that, I feel like you should know who's really your friend. And people say that comes with maturity. Yeah, fine, I understand, I agree. But there's nothing wrong with you realizing, you know, whether the friends that you have are good for you or not. I think for me, or even relationships, I feel like for me, the worst thing that could ever happen to me is for me to waste my time on a friendship, in a relationship that I know that it's not really gonna end well. You know, I feel like some of us know our friends. Let's be honest. Let's keep it real, yeah? Some of us really know our friends. Some of us know that they're the good friends or the bad friends. Some of us even have friends that are only there for like certain occasions, for like A, B, C, D, E. Or yeah, I can call, you know, Mary, an example, you know, and then A, B, C, D, E. But some of us also have like toxic friendships. And, you know, friendships that are like people that are not happy for you, people that are like shade you and everything. Those are not good friendships, you know. I feel like you need to realize that there's a boundary between banter in friendship, and there's also like doesn't wish you well kind of friend. And I feel like, you know, with new year, because you know, time is moving. Like, it's a new year, next year's gonna be a new year. You don't want to be stuck in a place where you're like, okay, you're like 40 and you still have the same friends. So I feel like a new year is always like a time to self-evaluate. Evaluate people around you, evaluate surroundings, evaluate like things in your life, you know, like, you know, friendships and stuff. I definitely have had friends that were like bad for me when I was like younger, and and people say that, oh, this comes with like age and everything, but I wish if I really decided to be like, fine, this friend is not good for me, I would know because I knew then and I know that now, you know. But then what was the point of me continue to be friends with them when they're bad for me? Because in the end, it was just bad for me anyway. And the thing is, I knew that beforehand. Same with relationships. Sometimes we try, girls, sometimes we try to make it work with a guy that ain't good for us. We've all done it, you know what I'm talking about. A guy that ain't good for us, but we still be like, fine, let's do it, 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 you know. Just keep trying and trying, and you give your all, and in the end, you're hurt. Do you know what hurts the most? Let me tell you, let me keep it real. Do you know what hurts the most about relationships that don't work? Is the effort you put into it. Why do I say this? Listen, for example, girls, you know what I'm talking about. You know a guy that likes you, but you don't like him back, and you put no effort into it. And then it's like, okay, you know what? F it, I'm going my way. That doesn't hurt you because you did not invest anything into it. If you invest your time, if you invest your efforts, if you... gosh, you know what I'm talking about. If you try in that relationship and it doesn't work and you give your all, that's what hurts. The fact that you did work with nothing in return. So that's why I'm saying that, you know, relationships that like don't work for us, so you know the person is like not really there for you, let it go, baby. Let it go. Let it go. That is toxic. That is bad. And I think thirdly, and I think the last advice that I have, no, not advice, the last, you know, tip I'm sharing with you is, if you're gonna give good advice, if you're gonna give advice, period, whether it's good or not, that you think is good, yeah, subjective, that you subjectively think that, okay, this is good advice, stick with it. If you can give all that advice and you'll be like, fine, I'm gonna do A, B, C, D, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that, stick with it. Don't just say it, do it. You know, if you're like, fine, I'm gonna be on a diet, I'm gonna lose weight, stick with it. Motivate yourself, you know, try change things. If things didn't work for you like in the last year, different method into the new year, because you know, people say, it's a saying that you know, it's only a fool repeats the same method that produces the same results. You have to do something different. You have to do things differently. You can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over again expecting different results. You're gonna get the same results. So if it's like you don't really work out but you want to lose weight, start working out. I'm not saying join the gym. You can actually do like home workouts. Like there's Fitness Blender, like that YouTube channel, boy, like you ain't gotta join the gym. I've joined the gym because I used to go with my friend. It used to be funny, to motivating, so that's why I joined the gym. I used to, like, our lives are different, so we don't really have the same timetable no more. So like if I go to gym, yeah, I just go like on my own and stuff. But I'm okay with that. I'm cool with that, and I go to what works for me. I don't like going to the gym. I like going to the classes. Because I'm saying I go for what works for me, like realizing what actually does work for. There's no point in me trying to go to the gym, because if I'm on the treadmill, I'm like there 5 minutes, I'm like, you know, forget it, I'm done. But if I go to a class, I stick with it for like a good hour. I'm in there, you know. So so if you're gonna give advice, stick with it. If you're gonna be like, fine, I'm gonna do A, B, C, D, E, you go ahead and stick with it and do it, okay? So yeah, so those are like my 3 tips for the new year. Because I try not to give myself pressure, one, and I try not to be unrealistic about like the situation that, you know, I'm gonna, you know, my life is not gonna change in the period of a year. I mean, it could, but I can change it in a way that I believe is realistic. You know, take the opportunities, you know, I'm not saying that limit yourself, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that do like what's realistic and do what you can do. You know, there's no point in saying like high expectations upon yourself that, you know, you can't achieve, because when you disappoint yourself or when you don't achieve them, you're just going to be disappointed in yourself. You're going to beat yourself up for it. So that's why I just feel like, you know, do stuff that you believe you can achieve, and if opportunities arise, by all means, please take them, you know, run with it, do the thing, you know. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching my video, guys, and I hope you have a lovely year. I hope whatever that you set yourself to do this year, you achieve. I really do. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching my video, and goodbye.